Express Sport brings you all the updates from the world of F1 with just a week to go before the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Max Verstappen leads the World Championship heading to the British Grand Prix as Red Bull continue to capitalize on Ferrari woes. The Dutchman now has a commanding 46-point lead at the top of the standings from teammate Sergio Perez. His title rival Charles Leclerc lies 49 points behind after Ferrari have imploded in recent races. The Monegasque has suffered mechanical failures in 2 of the last 3 races while strategy errors have blown chances of good points. George Russell's consistency continues to keep him in the championship hunt, lying just over 50 points behind Verstappen despite Mercedes' issues. The former Williams man is now the only driver on the grid to finish in the top 5 at every race this season. It's likely he could have secured another podium in Canada had it not been for a late gamble on dry tyres in Q3 which dropped him to 8th. Teammate Lewis Hamilton lies over 30 points behind his teammate but is now almost 100 behind Verstappen. Jackie Stewart calls for Lewis Hamilton to quit. Jackie Stewart has called for Lewis Hamilton to retire from F1 as the 7-time champion continues to struggle at Mercedes. The 3-time champion has claimed Hamilton would still be very successful after leaving F1 but has called for him to leave before suffering a painful exit. He said, "It's time for him to resign. He's got music, he's got culture, he loves clothing and the rag trade would be absolutely suitable for him. I'm sure he'll be very successful because he's been earning a huge amount of money, rightfully so because he's been the best of his time." Hamilton handed Silverstone upgrades. Mercedes have confirmed they will be bringing upgrades to the British GP at Silverstone. The Silver Arrows have struggled this season and have produced just 5 podium finishes between Lewis Hamilton and George Russell so far this season. But after consecutive 3-4 finishes for Hamilton and Russell respectively, Elliott confirmed the team will be fitting new parts at the next race to try and close the gap to leading teams Ferrari and Red Bull. The news comes after Alpine principal Otmar Safnauer warned they would look to protest a move to upgrade his Mercedes car, more specifically a secondary floor, also known as a stay, after they tested it in practice during the Canadian Grand Prix.